Happy Sunday. How are you guys doing? It's the end of the weekend, but that's okay. We're all still good. I imagine most of us are still working from home if we were already working from home, or going in if we were still required to go in, despite all the things that are changing, because it sounds like most of the qualifications to go back into your workplace, if you weren't already, are still very, very strict in almost every state. Like, I'm still working from home. Sean still has to go in. But anyway, it's Sunday evening and we're going to make some squash casserole, some baked chicken. We've washed the squash. We're going to cut it. And actually, as I cut it, I'm just going to put it, get that on. Got about 2 tablespoons of butter. The recipe, this is one of my Mimas, definitely calls for an entire stick. That is a lot of butter, all things considered, so I just wind up using a little bit. They all the vegetables create their own juices anyway. You cut up a few squash. The goal is at least 2 cups. I usually use a few. I'm going to use 3 today. You can keep it a little truer if you want. I like a little bit more veggie going on. Doesn't hurt. But as always, it's your choice what you do. But I think 3 is a pretty solid amount to have in there. Just cutting them all up. Kind of thickness and size is up to you. I do a few variances. It's going to get pretty soft by the time it's all, you're going to saute it, and then you're going to bake it in the oven. So it gets pretty soft no matter what, but sometimes you kind of get still a bit of a crunch, so some larger pieces can be nice if you like them. I hope everyone's had a nice day. It's not as productive as I suppose I could have been, but I did go for a nice walk around my neighborhood. Did a few things around the house, nothing major though. But sometimes you just need a day to veg out, a day to relax and enjoy, and Sundays are good for that. My oven is preheating. Got it at 400 for the casserole and the chicken, and they're ready. Great. That's good. But we finally got some pretty nice warm weather here. That's enjoyable. How's the weather where y'all are? Is it good? I hope so. Probably mentioned it yesterday. We had a lot of really strong winds yesterday, blowing the trees all around. We actually lost power for about an hour because of it, but it was okay because it was in the afternoon and we were outside anyhow, so it didn't change our day too terribly much. Here we go. Alright, so we've got all that. Butter is almost done. I was trying to coat it. Like I said, we're putting squash and we're putting some onion in here. And I did not actually get a new onion. Sorry, some of that butter popped up on me. No burns, don't worry. Kind of forgot. I was like, oh, I make squash casserole. I don't know why. I just kept thinking I had onion. I didn't. But we have onion in the freezer, and that'll work. Some frozen onion. Got a cup that's left. I'm actually going to kind of crunch that as the butter's melting. I'm going to pour onion in. Give that a few minutes. kind of defrost. And you could microwave if you're using frozen vegetables. I know these are going to warm up pretty quickly. Didn't quite see the point. There we go. Yeah, almost all of them are defrosted already. You can do that. You could also use frozen squash if you don't have fresh available. I know some areas are having issues with fresh produce being readily available at all times. So frozen is always a good alternative, depending on what's available. We're going to get all our squash in our pan. I'm going to put some salt and pepper on it. I'm going to move it around a little bit, and then we're going to put the top on it and let it simmer. Make everything tender. So while we do that, we're going to get our chicken prepped. But, if we're going to start around, I should actually start. End of the weekend, brain going there, huh? It's just what happens. All right. We're going to let that saute, tenderize. Move this stuff out of the way. While we get our chicken ready. You guys already see it. Pretty kind of a lemon and herb mix. The rest of that chicken from the other night when we made the kind of a Moroccan chili cinnamon sliced chicken. So here's the rest of it. So we're going to pour a little bit of olive oil just because you got to coat to make sure it's all good. And you guys know one of our seasonings is absolutely going to be garlic. Alright, I'm going to measure out. I knew what my measuring stuff was. Alright. We're going to do a teaspoon of oregano and a teaspoon of basil. And then we've got half a lemon, which we used in place of vinegar on that potato salad. It's always good to see what you have and what you can make with what's left, reducing food waste during this time. It's a big to-do. I know it's not always easy because sometimes you're like, well, this doesn't go with anything. So you don't have to go with anything. I'll show you so many things you didn't know you could do with so many of the ingredients in your fridge, freezer, and pantry. Alright. Squeezed all that lemon onto it. That lemon squirted all over me. See that coming. Alright. So now we're just going to get that all coated. Everything all together. Get all the pieces with that. Try to get them all pretty equal. A nice kind of lemony herb chicken. Obviously you could do this on breast or a whole chicken, whatever you have available. This is just what we've been able to get in terms of chicken from our store. Alright, I'm going to wash my hands and then set this to the side and we'll go back to the casserole. They'll both be in the oven for about the same amount of time. I want them to go in at the same time. Alright, so I'm going to set this over here until it's ready. We don't have too much left, but we do have a few pieces of bacon left that we're going to crumble and put into the casserole along with some eggs and cheese. So we're just going to get that crumbled up and ready. So yeah, if it's got bacon, eggs, and cheese in it, it can't be wrong. But yeah, what have you guys been making? Some of y'all have actually been sending me pictures. I've had a few people actually send me short little videos of what they're cooking. So I think that's awesome. I love it. I love feeling like I'm in your kitchens with you too. Or like we're kind of sharing meals with each other in the only way we really can. So that's great. Because meals are so communal. It's where kind of life and the big conversations and the big moments happen. So it's nice to share. But I've seen some of y'all eating some really good stuff or getting good local cuisine if you're able and it's all working in your budget. We got local from a pizza place, but I think I've mentioned that already yesterday. So that was nice. Alright, it's okay if they don't go fully tender because remember they're going to be baking for half an hour. But we need them a bit tender. Otherwise they don't get quite soft enough for what you want. So, do it pretty well. And you guys aren't able to see, but I'm about to move it all right back over to you. So here, I'll bring one of them over to you to see. Alright, see it's kind of getting that translucent, really soft looking. That's really what you're aiming for with it. Getting it to that point. That's where most of them are. A few of them aren't, so we're going to top back on for just a couple more minutes and we'll come back in a little bit. Alright, they're almost done, but in the meantime, we're going to get the rest of the casserole stuff ready to go in this bowl so we can mix it all up and then pour it into the dish. Alright, so it's 2 eggs. Got that. All that bacon we just crumbled. And I'll be honest, we were a couple slices short, so it should usually be a little more bacony than it is. But that's okay. And then supposed to be just under a cup of 3/4 cup cheese. But since we're a little shy on bacon, I think I'll make it an entire cup because we can. If you're a little low on one ingredient, you can compensate a little bit with more of one. Alright. That's at least the rule I'm going to go with. And I think it's fun. Alright, so we're just going to mix it all up. And then we'll be adding in our squash and onions here in a short second. Move this stuff out of the way. Alright, yeah, you saw that huge steam. They're all good and tender now. So, come down. It's the one thing about using a really large pan And the moment when you get into something like this, it is suddenly very, very heavy. Fair warning. Alright. Got all that. So just mixing it really well. You can put it into the casserole dish. Smells so good. It smells like the onions and the bacon so much right now. So tasty. Alright, now we're just pouring it into a casserole dish. Spreading it out. You kind of do want it a little shallow. Alright. Kind of making sure everything's gone everywhere. Alrighty. Then we'll be putting all this into the oven for half an hour. At the 15-minute mark, we will flip the chicken to make sure everything's even on both sides. So yeah. So we'll check back when everything's ready to come out of the oven, guys. We'll see y'all later. Alright, our last thing is that we're going to have a little side salad because we've got this lettuce. We didn't quite get the toppings we wanted for it, and that happens sometimes. It's going to be a really basic salad. It's going to be pretty much just lettuce, a little cheese, and some dressing. But it's good greens. We need that. So we're just chopping up what we've got. And I'm just letting y'all see. I'm going to go grab the salad spinner. Alright, so we're just putting everything into the salad spinner so that lettuce is dry. We are getting some more groceries in a day or so. So whatever we don't eat up tonight, we might have some new veggies to add to it for another salad later this week. Alrighty. It's just always good to use a salad spinner if you have one. Get all the water off your lettuce. Of course, if you do not have one, you can just put it on some paper towels, and that'll work. I just kind of let mine finish itself. There we go. You can see all the water down there. Alright, so all we're really doing with this is we're going to sprinkle on a little cheese and dressing depending on what we want. And it's good to have greens. So Lord knows we need it with all the sweet treats I've made us lately. Alright, we'll check back in when everything's ready to come out of the oven. Alright, so we're getting out our chicken. Looks and smells so good. As long as we don't spill all that hot juice anywhere. And then our squash casseroles looking great and smelling delicious. Alright, we hope you guys have a happy end to your weekend. Remember, I'll check back in Tuesday. Have a good one.